This is another experiment with filters. In this case, we're going to be filtering colors. It's called chromatography. And in this one, I started with red, green, and blue, and actually expected at least the blue to split up. It depends on the dyes that are used. I guess these were all single dye colored markers. Of course, water soluble, because in this case we're using water. What I did was I took some coffee filters, and on these three here I just put like 2-3 centimeter diameter dot of the colored marker in the middle, and set them in these containers, and then started dropping water onto them, about 2 milliliters each, and until the color started spreading, and then I just let them sit. And you can see here the entire filter is colored with their respective dots, but what I was expecting to happen was that the color would move out more, and I think it would work better if these had been lying out flat. You can still see they had no problem climbing up through capillary action of the filters. They do have dyes tinted. The green one didn't make it all the way to the top, despite the fact that they all have the same amount of water. Another issue I would fix if I redid this experiment is these little containers I used. If I was using containers instead of laying them flat, I'd pick some that didn't have this little dip around the edges, because I think the water just pooled there. I think that's what slowed it down. And alternatively, what you can do is just cut out strips of filter paper, and I taped this excuse me, with a bit of masking tape, and I actually had let's see, about a centimeter of water, and then taped my about 2 centimeter wide bit of filter paper so that it was just like 1 millimeter in that water, and of course enough water that it would soak it up and not be left hanging dry. Oop, don't spill. And then I put a little purple dot. See all that purple and magenta up here? That actually started out way down here. And what it did was, when the water filtered up, or was sucked up through capillary action, it pushed the colors. And for a while, I should have done this video sooner, you would have been able to see the colors that actually separated through this. But that happened a lot quicker than I was expecting. So, you know, checked on it every 5-10 minute increments. And it had split between, the blue was at the lowest, or was it red at the lowest? It had split between like red, purple, and blue, but now they're all the way to the top in the masking tape up in there. You can kind of see that they're still separated in there, but that's only because of, you know, differences of where I pinched the masking tape onto the filter paper. Another option to try this with excuse me, is try one with say get same color, just pick like red, and do 2 versions of it. Do one with regular water, and then do the other one with salt water, and compare and contrast the differences. It's very interesting.